Every season of the NBA adds several remarkable performances to history that leave the basketball world stunned and talking for the years to come. From the brilliance of star players to the shocking accomplishments of rookies, NBA makes history day by day. Let's take a trip down memory lane, reminiscing about the most memorable NBA playoff moments in history. Let's go. Michael Jordan's flu game. Let's start our list with the legend of all legends, His Airness, Michael Jordan himself. Michael Jordan's career through the years would warrant a list of memorable moments of its own. However, what we have on our list is his performance from the legendary flu game. During the 1997 Finals, when the series was tied between Chicago Bulls and Utah Jazz, before Game 5 between the two teams, Michael Jordan was plagued with severe symptoms of flu. Despite starting off the game slowly, wobbling at times due to dehydration and exhaustion, Jordan scores an impressive 38 points along with 7 rebounds and 5 assists. The first quarter wasn't good for him, but starting from the second, he was an unstoppable force. He scores a three-pointer in the final half minute, and that pretty much seals the game for them. Chicago Bulls defeat Utah Jazz 90-88. After the game, Jordan states that it was the most difficult thing he's ever done. This relentless and heroic effort marks one of the most iconic games during his epic journey of a career. Bob Cousys' 1953 NBA Finals. Bob Cousy is a player whose influence on basketball is impactful even in the present day. The 1953 NBA Finals between the Boston Celtics and the Minneapolis Lakers presented the basketball world with one of the most legendary performances from Cousy. That game was iconic for many reasons. He scores 50 points, plays the whole 66 minutes, and makes some magnificent shots that ultimately lead to the point guard position earning its well-deserved fame. His successful 30-32 free throws assist Celtics to tie the series. He's nicknamed the Houdini of the hardwood, and this game is how he earned that. His performance in the 1953 Finals marks the history books as one of the greatest playoff performances of all time. Magic Johnson's rookie season. Next on our list has one of the best rookie performances in basketball history. Magic Johnson is a name that goes down in history as one of the superstars in the sport. Starting right from 1979 when he was drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers. 1980 Finals. Game 6 saw the Lakers leading the series 3-2 against the Philadelphia 76ers, but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was at home with a sprained ankle. Magic Johnson stepped up in the game, playing every position. He scores 42 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists as well as 3 steals and 1 block. He truly was extraordinary at that game, and his performance was one of the greatest. Kobe Bryant's 2000 Finals. Kobe Bryant's untimely death would be a great loss for basketball. But his brilliance on the court will be remembered forever by the basketball world. Among his historic performances, his executions in the 2000 Finals. Game 4 is what made it into our list. He was missing a majority of games 2 and 3 due to a sprained ankle. But Game 4 saw him playing 47 seconds, scoring 28 points with some impressive straightaway jumpers and a reverse layup putback that sealed the victory for Los Angeles Lakers against Indiana Pacers. That performance highlighted both his physical and emotional strength as well as served as a testimony to his endurance and ability to thrive under pressure. Willis Reed and Walt Frazier in the 1970 Finals, Game 7. The series was tied between Los Angeles Lakers and New York Knicks as 3-3, and the Knicks captain Willis Reed's ability to play was uncertain due to a muscle tear in the thigh. But when they see him limping to the court injected with painkillers, it gives the Knicks the strength and confidence to go forward and clinch that NBA title. He only scored 4 points and 3 rebounds, but his show of courage and dedication was the best performance of that game. Then came Walt Frazier with his astonishing performance of 36 points, 19 assists, and 7 rebounds. And that double-double performance from Frazier sealed the victory for Knicks. His performance in this game is considered one of the greatest but overshadowed stat lines in NBA history and marked a milestone of Frazier's legacy. Elgin Baylor's 61 points. One of the legendary though somewhat underrated players from the last century is Elgin Baylor. In the 1962 NBA Finals, Game 5, he scored 61 points for Los Angeles Lakers against Boston Celtics. The game ended with the Lakers winning 126-121 as one of the highest-scoring games in history. What made the game legendary was Baylor's 61 points included 22 for 46 shooting and 17 for 19 free throws. He also had 22 rebounds under his name in that game. This performance is written down in basketball history books as one of the greatest performances of all time. Dirk Nowitzki's in the 2011 Western Conference Finals. Next on our list, we have Dirk Nowitzki's incredible free throw streak in the 2011 NBA Western Conference Finals, Game 1 where Dallas Mavericks were playing the Oklahoma City Thunder. He scored 24 consecutive free throws in the game, including his overall 48 points. That goes down the history as the greatest number of consecutive free throws made in a postseason game by an individual player, and this NBA playoff record hasn't been beaten to the day. Dirk's show of astonishing shooting skills resulted in Mavericks winning the game and boosting their spirits for the next games in the series. This record adds to Dirk Nowitzki's influence in NBA history. James Worthy in the 1988 Finals. James Worthy is one of the greatest players in history with 3 NBA championships during his entire career, which he spent with the Los Angeles Lakers. One of his best performances was carried out in the 1988 NBA Finals, Game 7. The Lakers had Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But Worthy was the player who shined with a triple-double with 36 points, 16 rebounds, and 10 assists in that game. That play paved the path for the Lakers to win the game over Detroit Pistons and become the first team to win consecutive NBA titles in 20 years. This performance also marked the first career triple-double for James Worthy. That game also highlighted the names of Johnson, Jabbar, and Worthy as one of the most iconic trios ever. Robert Horry's 5 three-pointers. It was the 2005 Finals, Game 5 between San Antonio Spurs and Detroit Pistons. The series is tied as 2-2 and Robert Horry comes to the Spurs' rescue with yet another three-pointer that game 5.8 seconds to the end of overtime. And Spurs won the game 96-95, leading the series 3-2. With that last one, he scored a total of 5 three-pointers, including his 21 points in that game. Well, he's given the nickname Big Shot Bot for a reason, and that finals game was just another testimony proving that status. That memorable moment goes down in NBA history as one of the remarkable wins for the Spurs and evidence of Horry's mad shooting skills. Kyrie Irving's three-pointer in the 2016 Finals. The last playoff moment on our list is the 25-foot three-pointer that resulted in the Cleveland Cavaliers winning over the Golden State Warriors in Game 7 of the NBA Finals 2016. He scored 2 three-pointers in that game, adding to a total of 26 points and 6 rebounds. That final three-pointer made them win the championship. Some argue that it was the biggest shot in NBA history. Coupling up with the intensity of the moment and the game altogether, it does go down in history as one of the most remarkable performances in NBA history. Those moments are just a few of all the thrilling and exciting moments in decades since NBA was formed. And there are loads more. Thank you for watching. Like the video and comment on your ideas. While at that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.